Hello, welcome to Mass Effect 2 with Tristan Shepard. We just connected the IFF, and that resulted in it infecting the ship and sending out a signal to the collectors about where we were, and they came and found us. Shepard and his teammates weren't on board, but the rest of the crew got kidnapped, including Kelly, who can no longer tell us that we have email. But I believe we have one, yes, from the elusive man. Receive word of the attack. Sign, we've got them scared. Loss of your crew is devastating, but remember that they signed on for this mission knowing the risks. Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you're fully prepared to go through the Omega-4 relay. I know you are eager to leave, but rushing off would be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you are ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shepard. No one else can. And that's what we're going to do. How's the team looking? Hardly have anybody loyal. Zaid failed his loyalty mission. Thane, we failed his loyalty mission. And we still have a number of loyalty missions to do. Tali's just came up.
Tali has asked to speak with you when you have a moment, Shepard.
And rather than Kelly telling us, it's Edie. But before I am going to go down there, mainly because Zaid's got something to say about the kidnapping, I am going to retrain and get a new bonus power. I've decided I really like hacking. really like hacking. Since we're mostly going to face organics on this next mission, decided I'm going to hack organics. Go with area, I think. No, I'm going to go with heavy. Because of the engineers. And I'm going to go with mechanic for the extra duration. And I'm going to go with enhanced dominate. And we definitely need that. And I can pick one or the other, but I can't pick both. This would be useful against... There's two bosses that have armor, and there's a few loci mechs. But most everybody else has got shields. There's a few barriers as well. And I think what I'm going to go with is an explosive drone. And I'm not really going to use cryoblast. Unless you can get it up to here, it's not terribly useful, I don't think. Not for my playstyle anyway. Let's go talk. Let's go down.
Tali has asked to speak with you when you have a moment, Shepard.
Edie. You and your constant repeating, Edie. This is so sad. Gabby's gone. Oh, it's so sad.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tali.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. and I got leave to serve on the Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family. This is just the worst kind of family meeting.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be time for you to help. Thank you, Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us.
Shepard, I was just waxing goddamn nostalgic. Joker handled himself well. Should have come back here and got a real weapon. Still, did real well for a kid with glass bones. Pretty sure I'd be laid up in bed if I were him.
Alright, now I want to do Miranda's mission because I need her to have Slam. Once we have Slam, then we'll do the Shadow Broker mission so that I can respec my squad mates' powers. There's probably some of my squad mates will want to be able to respec. So we're going to need to take Miranda. I want to take a look at Kasumi, because I'm thinking about taking her on the mission for her Shadow Strike. But it will kind of depend on her Overload as well. I can get her up to here. So the other option on this mission, I think, would be Garrus. I need to open up targets. No, but her Shadow Strike could be really good against the Vanguards. So even though we don't have her up here, I don't know. Okay, now I need Tali. Still need Miranda. And the other option is to go with Garrus. I mean, and I suppose I could go with Morden. But I just don't. I need strippers, and Morden can't strip shields. I mean, he can do it very inefficiently with his incineration blast, but that's very inefficient compared to somebody with overload. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking Kasumi might be the way to go. I mean, I could go with Reeve myself as a bonus power to strip barriers off of the Vanguards, but I think I want to dominate. Do we need to level Tali right at the moment? No, not really. Not going to use her on the mission.
Does living at a higher altitude make you more intelligent? Our report may surprise you. New data commissioned by the Architectural Union.
No, you
has
don't
noted correlation
understand.
between
I
tested
lost it somewhere near
intelligence
the
and height of habitat.
25. Cell at 25.
Very few Quarians ever set foot here. Illium doesn't allow the flotilla to approach beyond a certain distance. This is the greatest planet in the galaxy for those who can afford it, and they work hard to keep the Quarian fleet away.
I need to come back here for the Shadow Broker mission. But, I need to come back for the Shadow Broker mission, so I need to remember to bring Legion so we can get his dialogue here on Illium.
I don't know. That still sounds like an awful device. All the dangers are right there on the package.
Oh, I already bought it.
It's just, we're looking for weapons.
How much money?
Shouldn't you be taking this seriously?
Alright, so all the stuff I need left is...
Sometimes you say these things, and I don't know. Maybe it's because you...
Illium is the gateway to the Traverse, but is that gate opened?
Just a little bit too much. So, I guess the only upgrades we have left to buy are on Tuchanka. There's nothing here, right? Nah.
We'll figure something out. Stop worrying.
Stop worrying. This is my life you're talking about.
You signed the indentured service contract. You gave over your responsibility to me. So, don't worry. It's okay. I'll think of something.
You said Synthetic Insights would buy me. You said it was an easy sale.
I assumed they would want an AI tech. Hello. Can I help you with something?
I need you to let that slave go. Now.
We prefer the term indentured servant. And I know that Batarian slavers have made humans understandably prejudiced against slavery. Before you do anything hasty, know that this Quarian signed the agreement voluntarily, and her servitude contract is completely legal on Illium. If you actually want to help the Quarian, convince the Synthetic Insights representative to purchase her contract.
What if I bought her myself? I could let her go and everyone would be happy.
A gallant offer with 3 problems. First, her technical skill merits a contract of several 100,000 credits.
There's also a fee for freeing me before my service period ends.
Exactly. And finally, you are clearly a traveler. Her service contract requires that she remain on Illium.
I don't want them to take me off to a mine somewhere.
Why did this Quarian sign herself into slavery?
I tried to play the stock market. I'm good with numbers, and I thought I had a way to make unlimited money. I lost everything. Then I got a credit line and lost that. Then I took out an illegal loan. You get the picture.
As part of our agreement, I paid off her debts. 5 years from now, she'll have a fresh start and excellent work references.
Sounds great. Unless you lose her paperwork or come up with a reason to hold her longer.
All contracts are monitored by Illium law enforcement. In a case such as you described, the burden of proof would be on me. No system is perfect, but safeguards are set up to protect all parties.
If slavery is legal, then why are you trying to sell the Quarian?
I don't keep service contracts myself. I'm a contract broker. I assumed Synthetic Insights would jump at the chance for a skilled AI tech, but they won't even make me an offer.
Why not just keep her? You said she had technical skills.
Quarian's strict health requirements and diets make them expensive to house and feed. I run at a minor profit at best. I don't have the money for constant suit repairs and clean room facilities.
So, what happens if Synthetic Insights won't take me?
A solution always presents itself. I will take care of you.
So slavery is legal on Illium?
Indentured servitude lasts a set amount of time or until agreed upon conditions are met. Illium must approve all contracts. The law limits what restraint or corrective options I can use and what tasks I can legally assign her. I'm also legally responsible for her behavior and health. Abuse is absolutely forbidden.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Alright, I'm going to try to take advantage of a glitch to earn some extra
somebody who respects
morality points.
Somebody who's going to treat you.
Can I help you with something?
How would you like to get your hands on an expert Quarian AI programmer?
If you'd like to submit a resume, Wait. Is this that slave? Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of. To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
I'll tell the slave broker. Hopefully she'll understand.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
You again. Did you talk to Synthetic Insights about purchasing my slave's contract?
They've got a policy against taking slaves. They're also having financial problems.
I knew this was a stupid risk. The economy is too unstable to be taking on risky projects.
I'm sorry.
Please, this is not your fault. It is my responsibility to care for you. I will think of something.
So that's it? All that "no, I'm a good slaver" garbage was just an act?
I am still exploring options.
There are no options. You took a bet and you lost.
I can't just call it all a loss. That plus the early emancipation fees, you have no idea how much money I'd lose.
You said you'd take care of me. You promised. You said that this was honorable and safe.
Yes, so I did. Come, let us go to the contract office. Keeping you would endanger your health. I can't risk that. Here, for your trouble. I pay my debts.
Thank you. I'll stay out of trouble this time.
Five
If
renegade
you're
points.
for things to do. Maybe after work we could get...
Hello again. Was there something other than the Quarian problem I can help you with?
It sounds like Synthetic Insights is worried about its reputation. Hiring this Quarian would help.
Buying a slave helps our reputation. How exactly do you figure?
Purchase the contract, minus the fee for early emancipation, then free the Quarian and garnish wages for reimbursement.
I know the migrant fleet would be grateful, and more likely to make purchases from you.
Interesting. We look good for hiring a Quarian, and we can say that we freed slaves out of the goodness of our hearts. All right, I'll run up a contract. The board might wet its pants, but we could use the good publicity. This Quarian had better be good, though.
So we got 5 Renegade points over here, and we got 5 Paragon points over there. Let's listen in.
I still don't see why we're here. Solarians do not get married. My family simply negotiated a reproduction contract.
Whatever. It's the closest you guys get to a wedding. And that means you get a bachelor party. End of story.
I don't understand. Humans celebrate wedding contracts by tempting infidelity? That makes no sense.
Calm down, man. Don't embarrass me in front of the stripper.
What do Turians do? Do Turians do this too?
I'm just here for the drinks.
I wish all the dialogues worked like this instead of having you move away, move back.
You said that bachelor parties are for very close friends. We're just co-workers.
We've been co-workers for 5 years, though. Aren't Solarian years like dog years?
Okay, now that's offensive. I appreciate the gesture, but my people don't even have sex drives the way humans do.
Uh-huh. Take a look at that, man. Everybody likes the Asari. Everybody.
But we actually reproduce by... My word. She is very limber. I can appreciate her dancing in an aesthetic manner, but I don't have feelings of... She is a lovely shade of blue.
Okay. That makes my legs hurt just watching it. And my knees are meant to bend that way.
This isn't as bad as I'd feared. It's actually... Is it warm in here?
Okay. You see that bit there?
The little divot in her abdomen?
It's called a belly button. Humans and Asari have them, and you're gonna be doing shots out of it later tonight.
That can't be sanitary.
Not the point, man.
I can understand why I might find Asari attractive, but how can they be attractive to humans too? They look just like Solarians.
What? They look exactly like us. I'm not seeing the Solarian thing at all. At all.
You're both wrong. Asari look just like Blue Turians. Look at the head fringe.
Wait. You don't think they're like mind controlling us to see them as attractive, do you?
Please be quiet. You're going to ruin Asari for me. And there aren't many Turian women on Illium.
Alright, well that's enough for this episode. In the next episode, we're going to talk to Lantea over here. Shush about dating humans. I don't want to hear it.
Not to mention that you're a Quarian.
I don't.
How could he be so insensitive?
I don't want to hear it. Dating humans is just fine. Don't listen to that Turian, Tali. Anyway, that's enough for this episode. In next episode, we'll start in, maybe even get all the way through Miranda's loyalty mission. I don't know. The boss fight especially is tough. But we will see. Until next time, take it easy.